Attempt to explain why the moon seems to tilt as the night progresses. To do this, I used a software program called Starry Night Pro to create two scenarios that you're about to see. The first is set from my location at Land Between the Lakes in western Kentucky for this January 7th, from moonrise to moonset. As you can see, the moon is rising over the treetops towards the east. The sunlit portion of the moon is somewhat facing upwards. As I keep running the program, you can see the sunlit portion continuously changing direction in a clockwise fashion. Near the end, the sunlit portion now is facing downwards before moonset. Why is that? This is because we are looking at the moon from a point on Earth away from the North Pole and the South Pole. The further away you are from these 2 points, the more you will see the moon flip or rotate as the night wears on. Now, if you were to stand at the North Pole or the South Pole, we would not see the moon turning or flipping as the night progresses. So how would the moon look from the North Pole? Since it is right now 24 hours of darkness, I set the software for this upcoming January 8th. You can see the moon is half full and low towards the horizon. You will also notice that the sunlit portion of the moon is roughly facing somewhat downward. The software keeps the moon centered while I run the program at 1 frame per minute. If you look at the clock towards the upper left of the animation, you can watch the hours progress. I'll let the animation run for 24 hours. During the 24 hours, the sunlit portion of the moon constantly faces in the same direction. You will also notice that the moon is slowly drifting among the stars in the constellation of Pisces, but again, the sunlit portion is still facing in that same very direction. The moon is not flipping or tilting. This is very much like standing on an amusement park merry-go-round that spins around on an axis with a platform, which you stand on, parallel to the ground. As you look outside the merry-go-round, everything on the ground stays level. Now, if we were to take that same merry-go-round and tilt it, then we would see the background arcing around us and not being parallel to the ground. So again, you need to be at the North Pole or the South Pole to see the moon not flipping or turning. So good luck at trying to get to these 2 points, and thank you. Hi everybody. I would like to attempt to explain why the moon seems to tilt as the night progresses. To do this, I used a software program called Starry Night Pro to create two scenarios that you're about to see. The first is set from my location at Land Between the Lakes in western Kentucky for this January 7th, from moonrise to moonset.